In this session, we're going to display the user avatar on the navbar next to their full name here. But first, we need to configure our root page. At the moment, if we go to localhost 3000, and that is what we got. Now we want our root page to be the home page, which is, I'll just go back to the page home. So now we want our root page to be this one. In our project folder, open config route.rb. Now I'll just remove all of the comment here. We got two, so we might delete all of those. Now to do that, we're going to say root pages hash home and save it. The syntax is very simple. We got a root and we got a controller name, and we got a hash key and the action. So the action here we got at home. Open our web browser and hit refresh. Straight away we got the error, and the error say no route matches this one because now this path is no longer exists. Instead, if we delete this one and go to localhost 3000, we can get that page home. So from now on, our root page is this home page. Okay, now it's time to add the avatar next to the user full name here. In our project page, open app helpers and application underscore helper.rb. We're going to create a helper method to get a Gravatar based on the user email. And I'm going to call this one is avatar URL. So it's just a method name. You can name it to whatever you want. And I'm going to pass the user object as an input parameter. Let me explain what's happening here. First, you get the user's email from the input parameters, and then you encode the email with MD5 standard, and then downcase this value. Next, you add this Gravatar into this string, and finally, you return this string with the value calculated from Gravatar ID. In Ruby, you don't need to put the return key here, as Ruby will understand the last statement would be the value returned in this method. So for those of you who have no idea what Gravatar is, then here we go. Gravatar is an image that follows you from side to side, appearing beside your name when you do things like comment or post on a blog. So for example, here is my Gravatar for the demo.codeforstartup@gmail.com. So that means I can use this link to get my image. So now you understand how we can get the Gravatar from the gravatar.com/avatar and the MD5 encoded from the email address. Once we have these methods, open app views shared underscore netbar. Okay, now for the image, I'll just make it a bit nicer to see. Okay, so to display the image, we're going to use the image tag method. So image tag. Now for the image URL, we're going to use the avatar URL method that we just created. So URL, and we're going to pass the current user. Alright, now I also want to have the class for style sheet. In this case, I'm going to use this style sheet from Bootstrap to make it looks a bit nicer. And this one means a space. Alright, so I want a space between the image and the full name. In browser, hit refresh. Looks cool. So now we get the avatar here. But now the avatar is bigger than we expect. So let's fix it. So in our project, to fix up the size of the image, you can go back to the avatar URL method and change the sign here. But because we need the larger image, so to make it flexible to change, I'm going to add one more style sheet here, which is avatar small. Okay. Now we don't have this one yet, so let's create now. Open F-Access style sheet and application.scss. Now let's say we want to create a class name avatar small, and we're gonna say the width should be 28 pixels. Okay. Now here I want to create a different size for this for later use. So let's say this one medium, and for the medium I'm gonna say 48, and for the large let's say 68 for example, and this one let's say full, and it should be 100%. Now back to our web browser and hit refresh again. Beautiful. So now our image displayed correctly. Alright, that's it for this lesson. In the next one, we'll be working on the notification system, which is very cool, and I'll see you there.